Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, which means it's time for the tea with Allie, served to you hot in your inbox. You don't even have to go that far for it. And this week's tea is extra fun and special for me because look what I did. I did a whole ear, y'all. I've been really wanting to. I've had my tragus for a long time on this side, and I've just been feeling like this ear was super bare. So when I was in Portland for the last week, I went to a really amazing shop called Adorn. It is an APP shop in the Portland area. They have several locations, and a really great experience there. I got pierced by the owner, so that was pretty cool. And of course, nobody's doing under the mask stuff right now. So it was just the perfect time to knock out an ear. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, about what it felt like in general and all that kind of stuff. So going in, I'm a huge jewelry person. I love to shop in general. So I've already looked at a lot of the jewelry that was in the cases, just when I'm online perusing in my normal day-to-day. So it was pretty easy for me to pick out stuff. And I definitely want to add more to this ear later. And as you can see, I'm all about textures and having some fun. So in my helix, I have a cute little rose gold shiny flat disc. And I do have some matte ones, which I'm really excited to mess with at some point. I do have this adorable little snake in my conch, and then I got this little star, like mandala snowflake style thing, in my tragus. So I think it's called the Afghan, actually. I believe that is the official title for it. So I haven't had my ears pierced in a really long time. I think the last piercing I got was my tragus, and I would have been like 21 or 22, so it's been quite a while. I not only forgot what it felt like to get your ears pierced, but I have never gotten 3 at a time. So when I was younger, I had a double helix. I did it with a gun at Piercing Pagoda in the mall. Don't do that. It's terrible. Obviously, I don't have them anymore because she pierced the lower one, slid the gun over that one to do the top one. It was a mess. I had keloid. Well, no, they were the irritation bumps. I do have some really minimal scarring there. Like you can feel it but can't see it. So this is actually a little bit above where those two were. And let me see. Maybe I should just like walk you through my experience this time. So picked out my jewelry, got in the room, got all marked up after I told her what I wanted to do. And then she kind of asked me what I wanted to start with or what I was more comfortable with. With tattoos and piercings, I always try to tell them, I'm like, hey, you know better than I do. You do this all the time. Help me out. Pick for me. So she did my tragus first, which was nice because it's on the inside of my ear. There's not so much touch in it when she was doing everything else. It was a little pinchy, but really low pain, maybe like 4 or 5 out of 10. Everything is super quick. She did use clamps on my tragus. And as always, in my opinion, the clamps were worse than the actual piercing. We then moved on to my conch, which I thought was an odd decision. I thought we would have done my helix first, but actually in the end, it totally worked out. I did not have any pain from any of the other piercings as she was doing the other ones, which is pretty awesome. My conch is the one that I have been scared to do. So all of you are always messaging me saying, I'm scared. And I'm like, hey, don't be. And then scaredy cat over here. So that's part of the reason I did this, because I had to put my money where my mouth is. Guess what? My conch was not that bad. And she did let me know during the process that a lot of people think that your conch is worse because it's a thicker piece of cartilage. But what that actually means is you have lower blood flow and a lot less little feelers there. So it didn't really hurt that bad. I would say it was even a little bit less than my tragus. It was really not bad. And she did do the, take a deep breath, breathe out, and pierce method, which was awesome for me. Yeah, I really liked that. And of course, my helix was last. Helix was worst, honestly. And it wasn't even that bad. Still very, like, middle of the road, maybe like a 5 out of 10. Not terrible. I do have some sizing down to do at some point, but all things considered, my Swelling has been extremely minimal to none, which is really nice. And my ear doesn't really hurt. I haven't really had any pain or anything. Because I was traveling, I had just bought a new neck pillow for the plane. So I've been sleeping with that. Highly, highly suggest one of the gel ones versus the beanbag. I've never really owned one because I always thought the beanbag was weird, but the gel one I bought, really nice and very comfortable to sleep with. The first night, even with my opposite ear, I was using it to kind of train my head to want to stay on it. I did this on Saturday and it's Thursday now. So it's been less than a week. I have not had any issues. I have not rolled on it. I've not caught it on anything. I am definitely learning how to maneuver my hair. I do have a hair appointment on Monday, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to bandage this all up. But I hope that that little rundown was helpful for all of you. Maybe you've been thinking about getting some piercings. Doing 3 at once, not bad, totally worth it. Now I just have to heal up one ear versus doing it 3 times. So that's my little rundown for you. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go. I will see everybody for Facebook Live tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as usual. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media. We are at BodyCandy on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. We are also on Snapchat, bodycandy.com. And then we are facebook.com/bodycandybodyjewelry, youtube.com/bodycandybodyjewelry, and pinterest.com/bodycandy. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week or tomorrow or both. Bye.